Hello, hello, there's the camera. I just want to share a quick tutorial because it's Sunday, it's night, and I will love to share my information. I want to let you know how to rig a tail, at least how do I rig it them. I like to use IK splines, maybe you like ribbons, maybe you have a better system. If you do it differently, you think you do it better than me, please let me know. This is the way I do it. It's not the only way, it's not the correct way, it's the way I do it, okay? For this example, I'm just going to use a cylinder because it's the technique, not the model that matters, okay? It's going to be whoop, and it's going to have whoop, 0 again, 90. It's going to have a lot of subdivisions, and there we go. I shift D, delete history, and let's rig it, okay? For me to rig the tail, I will need some joints. I will be using my new tools. If you want to use these tools, you contact me. This is currently like in beta. This doesn't work, this doesn't work, it doesn't work. Only the rigging tools and the auto rig works. If you want to try it, let me know. I can send it to you so you can test it, okay? I will do a simple joint chain. I need the joints bigger. I don't really want that many joints for this example, so maybe like this. If you ever wonder how do I manage to do the joints at the same place, just put the same number in here, okay? Maybe 3. Yeah, 3 is okay. I can delete that and have this one a little bigger. That's fine for me, okay? Now we're going to orient the joints and rename them. That's pretty important. Tail, I want them with numbers, and these are joints, okay? Now what we need is to create a curve. We can have Maya creating the curve, but sometimes that's not the base case, because if the curve is like in another position or something, it can create weird stuff. So the joints are not in the center, so see, no, in X, yeah, 0 in X, and 0 in Y too. Like I need them, yeah, that's right. Now the curve, let's rename the curve, and it's not a controller, it's a CV. So that's it. Rigging, skeleton, IK spline, first join, last join, curve, okay? That's it. Name this, rename, IK spline. And now we have this. If you see, if we select the CVs of the curve, we can control the joints. Look, the joints are following the curve. I like this method, is working. You can do two different ways. The first way is to create a cluster per point, per CV, and do it that way, and you can move the curve with clusters. I don't really like clusters, so I'm going to do that with joints. So I don't need this all joints. I'm going to do only like, I don't know how to say this in English, like every one another. Like I don't need these ones. You can do how many you want. I really recommend sticking out with not much, because it's going to be not controllable enough. Name just controllers, create a simple hierarchy, and now if you select the joints, the curve, skin, bind the skin, the default settings will work, I think, yeah. So if I move one of these joints, the binded joints are moving with it, so it's really nice. I like this way. You can do it, you can have this separated, not continuously. I do it this way. It's working for me, it's working for all the animators that have been using my tails. So I'm going to create a simple FK, and if you rotate, this thing is going to rotate. Yeah, I'm going to bind this joint to this one so you can see better. Skin, bind skin, and delta mosh. Oops. So you see this. Okay, yeah, it's working. Currently is not translatable, so select the curve, select the joint, and do a orient constraint. Yeah, point constraint, sorry. 1, 1, oops. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5 to 5. Okay? So you can see it's working with translate now. For the project I showed you at the beginning, if you see, we can have a master control that can move all the controllers at the same time. We're going to do it. Just going to create a square. I hate the squares. I'm going to use using Comet shapes, a cube, and modify, freeze transforms, and yeah, this is my tail underscore master controller. So when I rotate this one, all the curves are going to rotate with it. So it's really nice. First of all, we need a group over the curves so we don't touch these curves and we don't affect its behavior. Okay. Go up. When does this one? I don't know. Okay, this one works. Okay, this is duplicated. Okay, yeah, this is working. I don't need that at the end because the end is this one. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Back to where we were. We're going to go to the connection editor, and we're going to connect these master controllers, the rotation, to a group over the current curve. So I'm just going to hide everything. This one. Yeah, I'm going to hide everything. So here it doesn't have enough, more than I needed, because I'm not using cables. Okay, rotate. Now, if you see, if we rotate this one, okay, it's okay. This one is working. The y-axis is working. The x is not working, and I assume okay, the c is not working. That's why, because we don't have them with the correct orientation. So I'm just going to change this. Y is working, so y stays the same. X, C, because it was different, and C with X, so it makes sense. Okay, it's making sense now. And okay, that's my dog. As you see, this is still working. I can move it, rotate it, and everything works fine. Okay, let's make this a little interesting. Delete this one, group all of this. This is the group. If you move the group, it has double transformation because the curve have inherit transforms. Okay, so you turn that off, and that's it. This is how I will rig a tail. If you have another system, please let me know. I will love to try it. If you like doing it with ribbons, that's okay. Hope you use it. I'm going to see what my dog wants. Maybe he's hungry. So, see you. Venga, baby. Have a good night, or day, or evening, I don't know.